In this video, we're going to talk about some additional ways that you can earn an income as a freelancer online. We're going to go over a few more services that you can offer to website business owners or other business owners through the internet so that you can start and grow your freelance business online. Some additional services to consider that you can offer are graphics and website design. This is another common form of freelancing that people do. You can build mini sites for people, so like the mini sales pages that you see all over the web, selling information types products. You could build those for people. You could build, put those together. You can upload them for people. You can do, basic tasks. Even if you're not a graphic designer, some people lump website design into being able to work a template. So if somebody says I've got a squeeze page template and I need help getting it uploaded to my server, that could kind of fall under this website category. A lot of people don't even know how to do basic FTP functions, using FileZilla that many people know how to do. So even just simple things like that, like setting up a squeeze page or doing whole graphics for a mini site, you can make really good money doing mini websites alone. Another thing people will pay good money for is logos, whether it's logo covers for ebooks or e-covers, or if it's just the business logos, or if it's just a logo for just a website in general. You can make good money just creating logos. And you could take courses online in Photoshop, for example. So you could look up Photoshop courses and just use the software and keep using it, and you're going to get to where you get really good at it. Just like anything else you do online, the more you spend time on it and learn it, you can become effective at it. So if you can become good with graphics, you can make a really good side income. Even if you don't already know how to do graphics, you could easily get Photoshop tutorials, learn all you can about Photoshop, and then become a graphics guru and create your own high quality graphics. You could also do blog design, so like WordPress redesigns. That's a great field, and that's something that's just going to continue to grow as more people go online, just because more and more people are learning how to use WordPress. So you could create blog designs for people. That's another tremendous service that you could potentially offer freelancing. You could do graphics for ebooks. So this would include like ebook covers. This might include like CD covers, DVD covers, anything you see, software package covers. You can create those, and like said above, if you want to learn how to do those, you could study Photoshop. You can study a lot of online tutorials on how to create these e-covers, and you can also find action scripts to create them so that you basically just follow a few basic steps that you do, and if you're good enough and the graphic looks good, people will pay you again and again for it. Creating e-covers just takes a little bit of creativity, but it takes some practice. So you definitely don't want to sell your services if you're not great at it, but it's something that you can learn even if you aren't the best graphic designer in the world. Some other things we've got, programming is another major category for freelance work. Some things to consider with programming would include things such as website shopping carts. So maybe somebody's looking to have an entire so maybe somebody with a website shopping cart might need your help customizing OS commerce or a solution like that. They might need help creating their own internet-based shopping cart. So you could actually design and build that for them, or you could take an open source solution and work on that. Now, this is a little more in depth because not everybody is cut out to be a programmer, but this is just for those that might be, that you can actually sell your services at a pretty good rate for this kind of work. Other things might be, JavaScript, special little, actions on websites. If you're good at Flash, to create short little Flash, designs. And then basically software applications. There's a lot of marketers that will pay for software applications to be created. So if you are good at creating software and you understand software, there are marketers that have ideas, and they need your help to create the software to carry out those ideas. So if you can develop software applications under different platforms, you can make good money as a freelancer. And here's a few additional considerations for freelancing. Basic data entry tasks could also be great freelancing opportunities, and that would include things like adding content to a website. So for example, you could take several blog posts that they give you or several articles, and your job is to add them to a blog or queue them up on a blog. Or you might be adding articles to a static HTML site, or you might be actually submitting content. And I say data entry because it is as simple as typing in the title, copying and pasting the text, and you're good to go. So it's very basic data entry tasks. This could also include adding products. There's a lot of websites out there that actually carry physical products that you would drop ship. So a site that's similar to like Amazon.com, for example, with a lot of different products that it carries. You could actually just do basic data entry again. Copy and paste titles, copy and paste the descriptions, put in images. Very basic task, but you can do it to add products to websites. You could also perform various link building tasks for people. Link building is a very, very important factor for search engine optimization. So one form of freelancing, it's actually a whole nother sector that you could do. You can do quite well doing link building services for people. So basically, you can get in touch with search engine optimization companies, and you could offer to do link building services, for people to outsource their link building work to you. So maybe you could say my hourly rate is $15 an hour to do link building work, and a lot of times search engine optimization companies will bill out at $50 to $100 an hour. So the difference would be their profit. So you could bill out that way for them, and you could approach search engine optimization companies. You could also just respond to bids placed out there for people looking for these kind of jobs. And so I'm going to go into more details about how to grab freelancing jobs, but to jump into link building here, some of the basic things you could do is you could do social bookmarking for people. So you could actually bookmark different websites, different articles, different videos, and you can do bookmarking of those. So you could just do a bookmarking service, or you use a service like onlywire.com, which will bookmark it to about 20 sites at once, and then you could do a few manually, or you could use a tool like socialmarker.com that will help semi-automate the process. So social bookmarking is certainly something you could do as a simple link building task. Social bookmarking, if you're not 100% familiar with it, is basic, could fall right under basic data entry. It's as simple as copying and pasting the title of the article, writing a short little 1 or 2 sentence description, and then inserting the URL, and then inserting the keywords related to that post. That's all it is, and it's very repetitive, but it's something that you can do to make some good little side income. Blog commenting, that's certainly something that you can do for people. So go around to blogs in various niches and make intelligent comments on blogs. So when I say intelligent, it means comments related to that post that add value to the owner of that blog. And your goal is to get as many of these approved for your clients, so it builds links to them, it builds buzz into their website and attention for their site. That's what they're paying you for. Article submission. So there's a lot of automated article submission tools out there, but people will also, and businesses will also outsource for manual submissions because they feel like those are better sometimes. So you could charge, an hourly rate for this, or a flat fee for just submitting articles. Again, it's as simple as copying the article and pasting it into the different boxes. And so article submissions is certainly something you could do. You could also use free article submission software programs and actually take those programs, and then using those programs, you could actually get more submissions done, and then charge a premium rate for your time. So you could upcharge, even if you're outsourcing to a software, they're outsourcing to you, you can still make the difference as your profit with freelancing. So there's all sorts of alternatives. You could do it manually, you could do it automated, and a lot of times they may not know if you're doing it automated. So that's a good way for you to make some additional freelance income. Press release marketing, it's as basic as article submissions. You're just basically taking articles and submitting them. You're basically taking the press release and submitting it to press release websites. And so there's a lot of different ways you could go about that. Now, to find link building sites, you go to Google and type in social bookmarking sites, or you could type in social bookmark and look at the list of sites that come up. You could also go to socialmarker.com, social SOCIAL, marker, MARKER, socialmarker.com, and you could use that site to find a whole variety of social bookmarking websites. You could also do, for blog commenting, you could use Google's blog search. So you would just go to Google and type in blog search, BLOG search. And when you type in blog search, type in the niche of the blog. So it might be golf, and then go to the different blogs, whatever it might be, and you just make comments on the different posts. And then of course in the URL section, make sure you put the link in there. And for the name, don't use something, spammy like your keyword phrase in there. Put in your personal name. That's going to help you get those links, which it's all about getting more exposure for the clients, and that's what they're going to pay you for. The article submission tasks, you can basically find that by typing into Google article directories, and I would use the top 20 sites, 20 to 30 sites that come up on the first 3 pages for article directories, because that means Google has found those sites to be authority sites. You could make sure you're submitting to those various websites. And then press release marketing, you would just go to Google and type in submit press release, free press release submission, that kind of thing, and you will find a whole bunch of websites that will actually do that will take submissions of press releases, so you can use that to get more exposure for your clients. Press releases are a great way to get traffic for businesses, and so it's another service you can offer. So this should kind of give you some ideas and at least get the creative juices flowing as to how many opportunities and options are available to you for freelancing. And so in the following videos, we're going to show you where to go to find clients and how to approach them so that you can start getting more clients to build and grow and develop your freelancing business.